Sometimes we have to go to places we wouldn't necessarily go and be a witness to give them the word. Because if we're not doing it, who is? I'm not saying to sit at the table with the drunkards and become a drunkard. That's not what I'm saying at all. But what I'm saying is we have to get out of that comfort zone. We can't treat people like they're a disease and try to isolate from them because they're not going to get the word. They're not going to get that influence if we're treating them that way. And I went back to Matthew 28:19. It's goes into go out and make disciples. We're called to love one another and we're supposed to treat each other with love. It just all falls back to that. If we as Christians and believers aren't doing that, who is? We need to take a step out and be the fisher of men and make heaven crowded by going into these uncomfortable situations per se.
Jesus and Matthew went and ate with the sinners, but it never once said he sat down with the sinners and sinned with them. He called them to, we are called to go and make disciples. We're called to go out and make disciples of all nations. We're not called to go out and make believers. That's not what he never once said, go out and make believers. He said, go out and make disciples of all nations. So we should all be sharing his word and his love, even if it's just by our own fruit. Sometimes you're going to come along people who have never experienced Jesus, and you're going to be the only thing that person sees or hears all day long that shows them a little bit of Jesus. And you need to keep that in mind and in your heart.